Caitlin Clark, let it be known, she does not like this Stephanie White offense, how these players in the WNBA don't even know where to move or how to move or where to cut. And that leads to a lot of her turnovers. And she also states how much she misses Lisa Bluder. And I think all of us Indiana Fever Caitlin Clark fans prefer if Lisa Bluder was the head coach of.
Caitlin Clark isn't just racking up points. She's rewriting the whole rulebook. Picture smashing rookie records while running the offense with a wink, then dropping a "hey, wish my old college coach was here" like it's straight out of a hoops fairy tale. Clark's making waves bigger than a buzzer beater from half court. And behind the scenes, the locker room drama might just steal the spotlight from the game itself. You won't believe how intense this split could get.
I mean, what's going on here? And I'm sorry, but if Stephanie White's supposed to be this all-world coach, you're not going to show up to a game against the Phoenix Mercury with DeWanna Bonner playing on the other side after what she did to the Indiana Fever franchise, and you show up there and somehow the team is lifeless? Sophie Cunningham coming back to Phoenix and the team is lifeless? That is the...
Caitlin Clark didn't arrive in the WNBA to tiptoe through the plays or politely pass the ball around. From her college rookie days, Lisa Bluder practically handed her the keys to the Ferrari and said, "Go drive, just don't crash." And Clark? She didn't just drive, she went full throttle, took it off-road, hit 90 in a 40 zone, and somehow made every reckless move look like a highlight reel.
Up why I can't stand Stephanie White as a basketball coach for Caitlin Clark. Like, I don't think that Stephanie White is a bad coach. Like, don't get it twisted. She's not a bad coach at all. I just don't think she's the right coach for Caitlin Clark. So let's take a listen to this right here. This was on the podcast with Super 8.
But I think that's even been something like me and Steph have like always talk about when we go and watch film. And even like that New York game where like I played really, really well. Obviously scored a lot of points. I think I had 9 assists or 10 assists that game.
She was a rebound and assist off a 32-point triple-double. And like, is the only reason her team...
So, imagine the shock when Clark hits the WNBA and gets thrust into the Stephanie White offense, which, let's be real, feels less like basketball and more like an HOA meeting dictating your mailbox color. Rules everywhere, creativity nowhere, and Clark's highlight reel instincts hitting the brakes.
And it's just going to be interesting to see her come back and see this team fully go full circle around their set leader, and I'm still banking on it being Caitlin Clark. Without Caitlin Clark, they had 19 in the one game and 16 in their previous game without CC even playing.
Then comes the Liberty game. Caitlin isn't just playing, she's straight up cooking. Not warming up, not simmering, full-on inferno, like someone should call the fire department before the gym goes up in flames. Fourth quarter hits, and yeah, she turns it over twice. Big deal. Even Michael Jordan fumbled sometimes, and nobody handed him a folding chair and said, "Night's over, buddy." But here, boom, Clark's benched like a kid in timeout.
My precious Cece, she was upset. She didn't say nothing, no smiling, walked off, not looking at no cameras. I'm talking about, you can tell it's all on her face. She got it in her mind. But look, I need y'all to understand. That was so embarrassing and pathetic, and the teamwork was not there. But I remember Jordan had got hurt his second year. He didn't come back into playoffs, and that playoff series was legendary. He scored 63 points in one game, but he still lost.
Meanwhile, other players are tossing the ball around like it's a freebie gift basket and still racking up minutes. Except Tash and Mitchell. Apparently, they're the only ones besides Clark allowed to treat basketball like, well, basketball instead of a military drill.
The Stephanie White offense compared to what she was doing at Iowa when she took over the world. Let's take a look.
At the college, like it was very similar. Like all out attack, like we're known to have like 5 shooters on the floor at all time. Like we played with really good floor spacing, and at Iowa it was the same way. Like 4 people were on the floor that could shoot at the same time. Then obviously we usually played with a true post, but they rarely missed too. Like Mon never missed. Like Hannah Stolke was tremendous when I was there too, and even our backup post players. Like I always think about like how Coach Bluder like ran practices and things, and like I'm very fortunate looking back and like now going to like watch other colleges practices and things like that. Like she really like was so intentional about like making sure everyone was.
Here's the issue. WNBA coaches like Stephanie White get so caught up in don't make a mistake basketball that they forget basketball is supposed to be a show. You can't win games, or fans, if your main strategy is try not to embarrass yourself. That's not an offense, that's hostage negotiation with a shot clock. Lisa Bluder never coached like that. She didn't freak if Caitlin threw a risky pass or launched one from the parking lot. Bluder knew high risk, high reward plays are the point. You don't cage a player because the last gamble failed, you double down, because the next one might be the dagger, and that's what makes this clash with White so wild. Clark sees plays developing 3 seconds before anyone else even notices. That's a gift most vets can only dream of. Yet here she is, trapped in a box, as if White fears she might dribble into another dimension if given too much freedom.
Over 10 years, and Caitlin Clark has something to do with that, man. They was 8-5 with Caitlin. At the end of the day, no matter how many games they win, they lost more games without Caitlin Clark playing. Like, so everybody argument that Caitlin Clark is the Achilles heel, Caitlin Clark is this and that, your argument is obsolete, bro. They will forever have that notion on their, that blemish on there. Now, if they would have won more games, lost less, then you might have had.
You know what the WNBA is missing right now? Basketball IQ that leads the game instead of following it. Some college coaches have that in spades. Drop Lisa Bluder into the league tomorrow, and she'd have a team dropping 110 points a night without even breaking a sweat. Meanwhile, the current system is busy suffocating creativity in the name of safe basketball. That's about as thrilling as watching paint dry in slow motion. Players hesitate to take risks because risks equal bench time. And for Caitlin Clark, that means her brilliance gets muzzled and her confidence chipped away. Bring back the college freedom. Bring coaches who know a creative turnover is worth 10 safe plays that go nowhere. Bring back that Lisa Bluder energy to the WNBA. Then, maybe, just maybe, we'll start seeing basketball that makes people stop scrolling and actually sit up in awe.
Lost though, but at the end of the day, he fought, and you could tell that he missed being away from the game. So I can see my precious CC coming back doing her thing for the playoffs. I just want her to be 100% healthy at the end of the day. If Stephanie White gonna keep jeopardizing.
Right now, the only thing more predictable than the offense is Caitlin Clark ending up on the bench for daring to be exciting. And if that's the new normal, don't be surprised when the league loses what it needs most. Players who actually make you want to watch. Let's also address the elephant in the gym, the WNBA's obsession with veteran preference. Thought meritocracy ruled? Cute. In reality, the rules are simple. Been around longer than a rookie? You can trip over your own shoelaces, miss 3 open layups, even pass the ball to the mascot, and you're still in the game. Rookie, make 1 flashy turnover trying to create? Boom. Bench. Back in college, Bluder didn't just hand Clark the offense, she gift-wrapped it, slapped a do not return sticker on it, and said, it's yours. Make it shine. Confidence isn't built by yanking a player for every misstep. It's built by letting them figure it out in real time, even if that means the occasional ugly possession.
Indiana Fever fans, so let's keep it real. Let's keep it 100 like a Ben Frank. You hear me? So let me ask y'all again. Is Stephanie White a good coach? A great coach? I'm waiting. No, she not. Not even close. If anything, she puts a star in the offense. She's sucking the life out of the team, out of the franchise. And Kelly Krostoff, whatever her name is, Lyndon, you hear me? They all need to go.
Looking at recent games, Stephanie White's offense feels like filing a tax return, complicated, full of unnecessary steps, and leaving everyone frustrated. Sets are rigid, ball movement is cautious. It's like driving 35 in the fast lane with your hazard lights on, technically safe, but nobody's having fun, and make no mistake, this isn't about Caitlin having rookie growing pains. It's about stifling what made her special, her unpredictability. You want defenses fearing that she might pull up from the logo, thread an impossible pass, or completely flip the game's rhythm. You don't get that in a system treating innovation like a technical foul. Translation, play our way, even if it kills your natural game. Meanwhile, college coaches like Bluder don't just understand basketball, they understand players. They know when to push, when to pull back, and when to let a star shine. Think Bluder would bench Clark after 2 fourth-quarter turnovers? Please. She'd be drawing up the next play and saying, go make them pay for even thinking you're off your game.